Hello class, this is Brother Castillo. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well. Having a great weekend. Alright, let's get to it. This week we'll be talking about Lesson 4, which is building effective teams. As far as an agenda, first I just want to make an observation, wrap up Lesson 3, talk about our Lesson 4 objectives, the assignments due for Lesson 4, the HOA meetings this week, and one final thought. Just an observation about the reading discussion responses. As of late Saturday morning, I've seen there's only 19 responses that have been posted. Even though you do have until Monday, I would suggest posting Wednesday or Thursday. You have a better chance of your post being read and receiving a response. Okay? Now, wrapping up the case study for Lesson 3, what did we learn from Simon York? Here's a few observations. One is about self-awareness and his lack of self-awareness, particularly as it relates to his team. Humility, I think, is something we can bring up here. Does he have enough humility to learn from his mistakes, particularly with his leadership? And then his leadership skills, obviously. What are those things that he needed to get better at related to his team, right? And so there are a number of things that, especially that we discussed in the HOA group meetings. What do we learn about Mary Griffin, who was in charge of the department? She obviously could have been more direct with Simon, and specifically providing honest feedback, not only about those things that he needs to work on, but even things that he does well. But he really needed some feedback about some of the challenges with his leadership style. And finally, accountability. I think that excuse me, this is an area where she could have held Simon more accountable for his his actions. Finally, ask yourself, what is one thing I could change to become a more effective leader? And again, think about the examples of Mary and Simon. It may be what you could do better, and especially think about the readings from the 7 Habits book. All right, let's move on to Lesson 4, talking about building effective teams. We're going to look at the factors that contribute to team performance, particularly those that relate to trust. Also, we're going to understand the elements of an effective team. So the assignments that are due this week, due Tuesday, there's a reading self-assessment about what Google learned, the accountability the project reminder. So this is just a reminder to continue to work on your accountability project. This week you'll be reading pages 155 to 192 in the 7 Habits book. So due by Monday is the What Google Learned activity. So make sure you have your HOA meetings, preferably on your scheduled days of Wednesday or Thursday. Participate in the reading discussion. Again, as I mentioned, the participation has been low, and as you know, when you do your self-assessment, that is something you will rate yourself on. So make sure you participate in the reading discussion. Take the weekly self-assessment. And then this week is one of the 2 360 assessments where you will rate the participation of your group peers. All right, so the HOA meetings, group meetings. So this week I will be meeting live with groups 3 and 4, so I'm looking forward to that. If you're a team leader, make sure you find you're in charge of finding setting up the link for the HOA meeting. Some of you use Zoom, that's fine. And then make sure you record the meeting for those that may not be able to attend the meeting. And take advantage of the meeting time and share what you've learned so far in this class. So as one final thought, the Apostle M. Russell Ballard said, "Balance your life with spiritual experiences that remind and prepare you for continued daily ministering to others." We all have busy schedules with school and other commitments, but with the new direction we've gotten from our church leaders, ministering, particularly one-on-one ministering to others, really should be a focus of our lives. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll see you online, and thank you. Bye-bye.